I can't believe it's Saturday already, guys. Wow, what a fast week it's been. So I thought I'd just flick the camera on, mainly because Toon's nipped into town. She's the Saturday market, so she's doing her weekly ritual to go down there. She's going to get something nice for dinner because it's her birthday today. I'm not allowed to tell you how old she is, but she's less than 60 and more than... No, I did promise, and she is quite scary, so I won't break the promise. So I thought I'd just take this opportunity to have a bit of a catch-up like I do sometimes. Just let you know what's been going on since the last video. A few bits and bobs actually, apart from Toon's birthday. Last night was incredibly hot, and the night before was as well. We were struggling big time. So we were predicted, or forecast rather, 28 degrees last night. So we got the pink tent out. And, well, it's a mosquito tent. It's not a tent as such. So it's a pop-up mosquito tent. And we slept in there last night underneath the covers. We didn't sleep on our new aquatic accommodation here. Well, it's not new, we've had this for ages, but Toon had the lovely idea of putting it over the new crayfish tanks. So this is quite nice during the day. We get the fan on here. But again, it's so hot. It is a real challenge. It's not like we haven't had hot weather here before in Thailand, but it's just combined with the humidity is a real struggle. I think on top of that, it's our age as well. It is. I think it's something that is catching up on us, and it zaps your energy. It really does. Well, it does for us too. We are having an electrolyte a day. We're still eating well. We're drinking lots of fluids, but it just take its toll. So it's only about 9 o'clock this morning. I've done a couple of bits and bobs, and I was going to start moving my garlic chives to another area in the raised beds in the garden, but where I was taking them out from was all right, but where I was transplanting them to, you're just melting. So no, I've binned that off. Birthday plans for this evening. We may well sleep in the tent again tonight, but we're going to have mugatat. It was lovely yesterday. Toon's niece rather, that she hadn't seen for quite a few years, and her older sister as well. They turned up unexpected, and it's not like they remembered her birthday, but when they found out it was, they left a few quid, and we're going to have mugatat tonight. So you order it. They don't do the sit-down buffet anymore. You order it over the phone, and then you go and collect it. It's all bagged up, and then you bring it back. And as long as you've got a mugatan pot and a barbecue pot, then you can cook your own at home. It's a really nice way to eat, I think. So we'll do that. I don't know whether the karaoke will come out or not. It is very, very hot. I think the microphone might melt if we put that on, but we'll wait and see. Unfortunately for Toon, her mum isn't here at the moment. She's busy in the Conservan with her brother, and alas, there's another family member that's passed away, so she's got to go there for a while and help out. I'm sure a lot of you are aware birthdays in Thailand are a little bit different to the Western world. Normally in the Western world, you know, you get presents and have a party and that sort of thing when it's your birthday, but in Thailand you pray to your parents and you wish them good luck, and you thank them for, you know, for being responsible for you being born. So they get a lot of credit on the day of your birthday in Thailand. So unfortunately Toon's mum's not here, but she managed to get hold of her on the phone and wish her good luck for the year and thank you very much. So yeah, it's a little bit of a downer, but hey ho, she had 8 years of that in the UK where she didn't get to see her mum, but rang her every year. We've been busy trapping more crayfish out of the pond, and the good news is we caught another pregnant female out of there. She had her berries all underneath. So that's 3 now. I think we've trapped 5 times, and on 3 occasions we've got buried up females. So that's brilliant. So she's in a tank. All our little plastic tanks are now full again with pregnant females. That's 18 tanks. And we've also changed our plan for the tank that's in the middle here. That's now got 3 males and I think 6 females at the moment. We're going to put some more females in there. We're going to put the trap out again tonight. We're not doing very well trapping during the day, I think, because it's so hot. I think the crayfish are going into the cooler water column further down. So that's all going very well. The babies in our new tank underneath the seat here, they're doing fine. Our new goose behind me, she's still not laying any eggs. She's stealing a living, but we'll let her stay. I was thinking about putting her in the orchard area and calling Gertrude over, see how she takes to her. Probably going to peck her to death and get a puncher, and then Kai Muck's not going to be best pleased with Uncle Leigh, but it might be made for a funny video, so I might give it a go soon. On a somber note, there's been 3 deaths in the village, and we knew all 3 of them. Well, Toon knew all 3, I knew 2 of them. And unfortunately, one of them is the husband of the woman that owns and runs our favourite noodle shop. It's a real shame. He's such a lovely guy, and he always took time out to come and say hi and sort of like pat me on the shoulder and ask me how I'm doing. So big loss, to not just to us because he was very friendly, but to the local community. A lot of people liked him. A beautiful husband and wife team that have been together many years, and incredibly kind to everyone. You know, whenever we used to take Kai Muck for noodle soup, they'd never ever charge for Kai Muck. They'd give us loads of free plants and stuff, and oh, it was just lovely couple. So that's quite sad, but it leaves a lot of pleasant memories for us. Personally, a nice bit for me is I had a lovely chat with my mum last night, and she's fine. She's doing well. She's actually going to escape for about 3 days on a mini break with my sister and her brother-in-law. So she'll probably end up drinking too much with them two. They're a bad influence on her. But at least she's getting out of the house a little bit, and she's managed to spend a week away at her sister in Runcorn. So yeah, it's nice to see and hear that my mum's getting out, and she's starting to interact with the wider community once again. You know, my mum's a very sociable person, and it's been quite a struggle for her, as I'm sure it has been for many of you guys, being cut off from the outside world, and certainly for the older generation. You know, they're pretty much left to get on with it on their own. And well, let's not go into that too much, hey? But thankfully, things are on the up as far as that goes. Had some fantastic news. Well, I think it is. Toon just not bothered at all. I got an email about a month ago, directly from YouTube, and they said, we like your videos, but can you please ask your wife to stop swearing? No, they didn't. But I did get an email from YouTube creators. I was like, hello, this doesn't seem like a scam asking for loads of money. Let's have a read then. The email was basically just sending out an invite to an online UK creators party, and I appreciate I'm not based in the UK, although some of our initial videos I did publish from the UK and record in the UK. But it's mainly, the focus is on UK creators. And it's an opportunity to touch base with so-called YouTube experts directly, and also there's chances of maybe some collaborations and that sort of thing. I thought, yeah, that might be interesting. And then out of the blue, I got another email from them about a week later. I thought it was just going to be like a confirmation that my place is booked online. But it wasn't, and it was them saying, you know, we're looking for content over various topics and genres to feature in our online party. Would you be interested in submitting some stuff? We're ideally looking for between 15 and 20 UK content creators, and here's all the questions that we'd like you to answer. So I thought, well, yeah, I quite fancy that. But then I got thinking, well, hang on a minute. This is going to be a bit different to what we normally do. So I had a bit of a rethink, and I thought that this probably ain't going to suit what they're looking for, you know. So it came to like a day before the deadline, and Toon said, did you do those video answers for those questions that YouTube were answering? And I said, nah, so I don't think it'll be the sort of thing that they're looking for. You know, everyone's going to be doing it professional lighting, audio, everything like that. And I mean, I always look like a tramp and speak like a ruffian. And she said, well, you don't know, do you? Just give it a go. So I thought, yeah, well, all right then. So I grabbed the camera, just as I've done now. I went over to go, because I had my jobs to do over there. So while I was sorting out the goats, I had my list of questions and I was going through them. And I thought, yeah, all right, and just put the bloody camera on. And I banged out all these answers. I think I answered all of them apart from one. And then I edited them that night. And then you had to upload them, as well as a face shot for a profile. And I thought, well, probably never hear anything back from them. You get like an email notification seeing that they've downloaded your content. And I thought, oh well, they're having a look now. They'll have a laugh at that and just put it straight in the basket. And then a couple of days later, they downloaded our profile picture. I thought, hang on a minute. Next day, got an email. We're in. Well, they say we are. And we've got like customized stickers to put on our social accounts and links to send people to the online party. So although it's invite only, the party bit at the end where they want to use UK content creators for answering questions, that's actually being streamed live for anyone to watch. So we're gonna bung that out. Hey. What are they thinking? I didn't swear though. So what I'm thinking, if I get time, and if I can be bothered, I'm gonna stitch on the end of this video the questions that I answered, because it's basically about you, half of them anyway. You know, about what content creators can be doing for viewers, you know, and what could we do better, how could we help certain things, and yeah. So it's not teary-eyed or anything. I've tried to make it as jovial as all our videos hopefully are. I know some of them get a little bit deep and meaningful, but you know what it's like. We don't script or anything and just say what comes into our head. And it'll be interesting to see how many they use. They might only use one or two. They might use a whole lot. We'll wait and see. So here you go. Hi, Leigh from Porpeang Farm here in Thailand, not the UK. I lived in the UK for about 46 years, binned it off, married the woman of my dreams, gave up everything, and now we're just living in the middle of nowhere on a farm. Never done farming before, and yeah, you can probably tell in our videos. Hang on a minute, stay at that behind me. Do you mind, mate? My go-to costume for fancy dress parties, definitely French maid outfit. I'd always go to whoever's wearing that on. I think it's probably the British sense of humour. The English, the Irish, the Scottish, the Welsh, not so much. Quite embarrassed to say, but it was probably falling upstairs. I seem to perfect that over the years. I put all my inspiration to running a YouTube channel down to one video that I saw on YouTube many years ago, and it was a guy, he put a load of baby catfish in a tank, got over 9 million views. It's terrible. I thought I can do that. I'm proud to say that some of our regular viewers of our channel have joined me on a year-long challenge of no alcohol. They've paid off their credit cards, they've lost weight, and their wives are all over them. So I think it's making a big impact on people. I'd like to share with you some of the comments that we get from time to time here on our channel. The first one being, oh, you guys made me spit my coffee out when I watched that so-and-so. Another one was, I had a really stressful day at work. This is what I needed to unwind and kick back.